call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready, break. 29 Philly, 2-9.
To throw, it's Holstein. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Pena. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Matthews. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, he looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is... It's an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the... Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
That's caught. It's Matthews. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid.
There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it along the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
On the ground, it's Davidson. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Got his man quickly. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarter. has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They'll send out the kicker here.
On the field goal.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, it's Pena. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out. The beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to throw for it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive to get.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. To the air, it's Holstein. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bradley. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
From the red zone, it's Davidson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. It's complete to the left. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Holstein. It's caught downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Okay,
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. He might want another play. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you hear this defense, you have an opportunity.
Turning it on! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Plucks it out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Pena. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
but trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 11 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. Flying down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll line up to go for 2. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. Adds a 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Pena. This time he's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff, all the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments and find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to pass, it's Holstein. With the catch, it's Davidson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Alexander. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Catch in the middle, it's Morton. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the back. And some room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Pena. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Vols! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. It's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Looking to throw, it's Pena. Dumps it to the back. Hits the open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Buys a little extra time. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they move. Front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Pressure coming. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen, so that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it, and guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. Throws for the tight end. The short hands, it's Bradley. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Got a man, it's Davidson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Fires deep toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They want to throw it. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Robinson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Pena. Throws to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.